Eric Lyncher.
Sounds Xavier.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today with my review of the New Mutants, which finally came out this year, of all years. And this video will contain spoilers, so if you haven't watched it and you want to, please go to watch it and then come back here, or if you don't care, continue watching, I guess. But yeah, this year, this movie just added to the disappointment for me. I mean, maybe it was better than Dark Phoenix. The thing is, I hate Dark Phoenix.
I don't know what to do!
Like, really hate it a lot. Like, I mean, there's stuff I like in it, you know, but I don't really know if I prefer this film or not. I think I do a bit, but not by much. Right from the get-go, this film is trying to be intense and throw us right into it, but I'm thrown out of it because of the dad's performance, and that's no offense to him as a person. Like, as I always say, I don't mean any offense to the actual actor, but his performance just takes me out of the whole scene, and the effects are just so blurry. I don't know, is that the right word? They just feel unfinished in a way to me. It just takes me out of it. For some reason, there are parts of this movie where Blue Hunt, I apologise if I pronounce her name wrong, but she's the actor who plays Danny. There are parts where she's not good, but then there's other parts where she's really good. So I don't know if that's from reshoots and stuff, but I'm not sure. But yeah. Otherwise, the cast is generally solid. They do a pretty good job. I actually really like the characters in this film, and I'm going to get into that a bit more in a bit, but the performances are good from most people. My favourite characters, either Sam, Rain, or Magic. They all performed well, and all the relationships were really good, but I'll get into that in a bit. The film was meant to come out in 2018. I mean, have a look at what the original trailer was.
This place.
This isn't a hospital.
It's a haunted house.
You've been through a lot. Get some rest.
And then have a look at this poster. What? An X-Men horror film sounds amazing. How has this happened? How did this happen to this film? It had so much going for it. And you can see in the film, there is horror stuff in there. And that stuff is great. It is so good. It is actually quite creepy. But there's so much potential that has just been thrown down. Is all the horror is in this film is a backbone. It's a fossil that this film has just built over, and it's extremely disappointing. The film is just over 90 minutes, and it's spent forever in post-production, and it feels rushed, really rushed. It feels like it should be at least 2 hours long. Tonally, it's a complete mess, and I'm presuming that the reshoots and the delay was because of the Disney taking over Fox, but there's no connection to the MCU, no obvious one anyway. There's a connection to Logan, which I actually thought was pretty cool, but it doesn't really go anywhere. You know, it's a bit of not even an Easter egg, it's just a fun nod, like, oh look, you enjoyed this film. But it's tonally a complete mess. You can see where there was horror and it looks so good, but it's just undercut by Disney trying to make it family friendly. At least I'm presuming that's what happened. If it's not, I don't know. But this is Fox's last film with the X-Men franchise, and it's not even the actual X-Men. Why was this done? Why did you do this, Disney? There's also some really weird dialogue at points throughout this film that just feels really out of place. And as I said before, the effects are really pretty dreadful. There really isn't much of a driving plot, like, throughout the entire film. There are a few scenes hinting at what it is, and then towards the end we just get, oh, by the way, this is what is happening. It's just a collection of scenes, really. Some good, some bad. And yeah, this originally must have been meant to be much longer. It's the last Fox mutant film. I don't understand it. To me, there seems no reason for this to have happened. As I did previously mention though, there is stuff that I like in this film, in particular the characters, the kids, and their relationships. I think it's all really good. I like the characters. They are good, they're compelling, they have really interesting backstories, they have interesting powers, even though they look pretty dreadful. And in particular, Danny and Rain's relationship. It is very clear that they took inspiration from Willow and Tara in Buffy for their relationship. And it's nice to see a relationship like this just treated normally. And I'm very glad about that, because it actually works as well. I buy those two characters getting together and liking each other. And it's nice to see that they pay respect to Buffy by having it play throughout the film on the TV, showing that, yeah, they did take inspiration from that, because that is pretty clear. It's just a shame because these characters belong in a much better movie. Disney, you cancel the Netflix shows and you quite possibly ruin this movie. Not everything can be family friendly, you know? And if the film industry ends up being run over by Disney into a PG, family friendly, fun time, I'm gonna have to look into a different career. You know, obviously I want to do film at the moment, but if everything ends up controlled by Disney and just the same as this, I don't want any part of it. I give The New Mutants a 3 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, did you love or hate The New Mutants now that you can finally watch it? It is perfectly fine if you actually loved it. It's perfectly fine if you hated it more than me. It's perfectly fine if you were somewhere in the middle. Please let me know in the comments. We can have a nice discussion about it. Just let me know and don't be a dick about it. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.